Hi guys, it's Jala here, and today I'm going to be drawing Princess Anastasia. I'll pop in a picture right here, and I'm going to be drawing her in her classic form, as well as how I think she would look in modern day. So let's get started. I started out with the classic day form, and I went with this side profile. I'm not too great at side profiles, so I use this as a chance to kind of learn from it and try my best to make it look good and learn at the same time. But I kind of drew her head looking in one direction, and then she was twisting her body in the other direction, just to give it a sense of movement. Oh, I love drawing the dress. Just drawing puffy, ginormous dresses, I feel like that's my guilty pleasure. I could draw that all the time. And Anastasia has a lot of dresses in the movie. I feel like the most known one is probably the gold magical dress when she's remembering her past. I didn't go with that one though because I had already drawn that dress when I was younger and I want to do something a little bit different. So I went with the dress that she wears at the end of the movie. And on the side right here, I'm drawing her in modern day form. I don't know why, but when I drew her in modern day form, it looks cartoonier than the classic form. I don't know. It's just in my style more. So the eyes are big and the nose is tiny and the mouth is just cute. I don't know. So it just looks a little bit more cartoonier, which I'm not complaining about. I just would have liked to have both of the drawings look kind of cohesive in the style. Just something to think about for next time. So to make her look a little bit more modern day, I took her fancy updo and made it a messy bun, and I made her gown, like the details on the top part of her gown, and to a shirt. And instead of making it like this giant skirt, I just gave her this mini jean skirt. And now I'm coloring in her hair. She has this really pretty red hair color. So luckily I had this marker that looks just like it. You know what this reminds me of actually? I did this video a while ago when I drew America Singer from the selection, and I drew her when she was like a princess, and then I drew her when she wasn't a princess, just in her normal form. And this reminds me of that, just because America also had red hair. I'll leave a link in the eye below in case you're interested in watching that. And for her dress, she had like this cream color, which was a little bit hard to shade. I wasn't sure how to shade it, so I used this gray. And I'm not crazy about the way it looks. If I had waited a little bit longer, I could have done a little bit of a lighter gray. I just feel like it looks really different. But I didn't make the same mistake on the modern day one, so I changed it afterwards. But I'm really happy with it. I also colored it with a chisel tip just because I felt like if I covered such a large area with a brush tip, I might have damaged it. And I'm using my metallic gold marker for these little gold bits. I'm so glad I had them, and they're brush markers too. I think they came in like a 6-pack, so I have a few different metallic colors. I also used my metallic silver to add just a little detail to the crown. I tried to add sparkles on the side of it, but I don't know, I feel like it just looks kind of weird. And now I'm adding the pink part of her dress. Actually, I just stopped on the top, but there's more pink coming. And now I'm doing her skin, which I feel like I have a lot of different skin colors in the Ohuhu pack, so I always try to match the best one, and I just go with that one. Now we're moving on to the pink, my favorite part. So I just added a teensy bit of blush, not too much because as a princess, I didn't think she'd want to overdo it. And I'm adding the pink in the middle of the dress. I just love the way I blended the shading for the pink. I just feel like the pinks are so close together and they're just the perfect colors to use together to shade. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so now I'm just adding shading to the white parts because I can't not add shading to the white. I feel like it makes it miss something if I don't. Okay, and now on to modern day. So I started with the skin first just because I knew for sure what that color would be. I feel like whenever I do these videos, always the second drawing is faster than the first because I already have the colors figured out and I know exactly how I'm going to go about it. But yeah, so there I'm just shading in the legs, and I had to erase some parts because I did draw with pencil first, so sometimes the pencil marks still show. Have you guys ever seen the movie Anastasia? Would you believe that it was not originally created by Disney? Only reason why it's considered Disney now is because Disney bought it. But it is such a good movie. Like, if you guys have not watched it, you need to watch it. I love it. I think it's about this girl, and she doesn't know what her identity is, and she finds out she's this Russian princess. It's super cool, and she has to go and find her family in France. And it's a cartoon. Who doesn't love a good cartoon, am I right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to her pretty blue eyes. I had to double check what color her eyes were because I hadn't noticed for the previous drawing because I drew her eyes closed. So I had to double check. I was like, wait a second, are they brown or blue? I know it's one of them. I'm really happy with the way this top came out. It's like a nice, I feel like I could imagine someone wearing it nowadays, just like a business top maybe, or just something a little higher up, a little bit more formal. I think it's super cute. And the denim skirt, I made it pink. I've seen pink denim skirts before, and I think they're adorable. I don't own one, but I think it looks cool. And then I'm just going in with the gold details. I added some gold dots going down her skirt just to act like the buttons or like the circles on her dress. And as you can see, as her shoes, I gave her Nike Air Force Ones. I had some creative liberties there because you can't really see Anastasia's shoes underneath the dress. And I thought those are super popular shoes, and I could imagine her wearing those in modern day times. And just adding finishing touches to the eyes, and there it is. Do you guys like the classic one more or the modern day one more? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell down below. Bye!